All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Misfit Corner Comics Presents. This is the artist Andrew speaking, and this is Drawing in the Corner, even though probably we won't be drawing. But that's okay. But tonight, we have something very special happening. We're launching the Hero Book 1 Indiegogo campaign in just a few minutes. I was going to say right now. I'm actually in the process of creating... Oh, crap. Hold on.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm actually... Avery suggested a perk level last night, and I said, what a fantastic idea. And then I forgot to do it. So I'm actually setting it up right now. And I will tell you all about it in just a minute because it's probably one of my favorite perks. So you guys chit-chat for just a few seconds or a few minutes and let me finish this.
Whose notifications are going off?
So that's me, probably.
Those are loud.
I'm sorry, man. I'll fix that.
What is that from? What?
It's a phone. It's an Android.
Oh, it's an Android. Oh, that's why I don't recognize it. What I was saying was actually funny. I didn't realize that.
Done. Fixed. Sorry.
He said off.
That's exactly what my phone sounds like.
I don't know why it started to spark right then.
Like it doesn't matter whether it's like mine's an LG and mine still makes the same. It's like that's just an Android sound.
Yeah, mine's an LG too. Yeah, sweet.
So this is like, yep, I know that sound. that's the push notifications on a phone.
It's like.
Yeah, whenever I cut my data off on my phone when I'm not using it, so whenever I turn my phone on, it's that's what it's like massively, because Twitter and YouTube both update. It's a barrage of that sound.
Spurs the freak out, man. Yeah, like beep, 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 beep.
Yeah, dude. Drives me nuts sometimes.
All right, I just hit the review and launch button to verify that it was ready to go, so we are ready.
Okay.
I would just the perk I just created. It's a $50 perk. It includes a copy of the book, the 48-page sketchbook, the 24-page ash can, and a 6x9 original sketch. So you get all 4 of the main items for one low price. That's probably going to be my featured perk because I think I like that one a lot because I would love if everybody got that. But then again, not everybody likes sketchbooks. Not everybody likes ash cans. Not everybody cares about art. But
I might.
So, all right. Oh, guys.
For how much?
50.
Not bad.
That seems low.
Well, I mean, it's a discount compared to if you bought each of those things individually because it's $35 for the book and a sketch, $20 for the sketchbook, and $10 for the ash can. So technically, it's like $65. You're getting a pretty good discount.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, stop!
I didn't say do that.
I'm gonna get it. I'll get it. I forget my check out.
Avery, are you watching?
Knock off $5. Dude, you're giving the cow away. You're a slut.
Yeah, well, I know.
You're such a slut.
Avery, are you looking at the screen?
No.
I have something really important I want to show you.
Why?
My wife has the worst.
I got something in the mail today.
Fuck you.
I got something in the mail today. Guess who it's from?
Doug Tenaple.
It's from Doug Tenaple.
I'm not getting it. None of my shit is showing up except for Jawbreaker showed up.
Are you sure you checked your address to make sure it was correct?
It's the same address for all of them.
He went ahead and started sending stuff out. Isn't that fantastic? Do you guys know what this is? Do you guys want to know what this is? No,
that's the art. He sent it separate.
This is the original piece of art that I bought.
Oh, cool.
I bought one of the pages, the layout pages or whatever it was that he was selling for like dirt cheap. And I got one of the last 2 that was left. So I'm looking forward to opening this up. You guys want to see what's in here? I'll take your stunned silence as a yes.
All right, whatever.
Hey, Avery, guess what?
What?
I own a piece of original Doug TeNapel art.
Well, good for you. I work for you. I don't have any money.
It's like that's the whole thing about ooh. Oh,
Sounds like a Christmas Carol.
all
Mr.
right.
Bob Hatchet, I have nothing else to spare.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, look, there's a unicorn in here. Very cool. So this is an original layout page for Bigfoot Bill. Actually, this is page 61, it looks like. Very cool.
Looks great.
Yeah, and when you see something even cooler, you flip it over. He actually has, the dialogue and the captions that
cool.
he taped onto it. So, very nice.
That's nice, dude.
Very nice. And it's signed by the man himself right down here in the corner.
It's awesome.
I should have had him personalize it. I don't know if that was an option, but I should have asked. But that's very, very cool.
It is cool.
Yeah. Guys, I have an original Doug TeNapel piece of art. I wonder what this is on. This is not, it's not Bristol board. Well, maybe, I think what it is, I think it's just like scratch paper or something. Ooh, do I want to take this out? Oh, let's take it out and see. Yeah, this is, actually, no, it's not regular paper. It's not as thick as Bristol board, but it's not as thin as like copy paper. And it's got a rough surface to it. Very good for sketching. Wow. I'm very impressed. This is awesome. Such a good storyteller. Hey guys, I own an original piece of Doug TeNapel art.
Shut up.
From Bigfoot Bill.
Shut up.
Hey, Tosspot, how's it going, man? Oh, wow, that's so cool. I'm gonna put this in. Put this back in. So, yeah. Do it backwards so I don't. I'm very glad I did that.
Yeah.
I'm very glad he offered it. That's awesome,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was a cheap price.
Yeah.
I wish I could have done it.
Well, I him and hawed and waited till the last minute. That's why there was only 2 of them left. I think when I originally looked at it and considered it, there were like 20 left. So.
Oh yeah, they sold. They sold, man.
Sharper, how do you spell your last name?
CHARIPAR. It's a weird one, I know. Tosspot says, very good. Did you just humble brag? Yes, I did.
It's not coming up.
What are you looking for?
Is it not launched yet?
No, it's not launched yet. I haven't done it yet. Give me a uno momento, por favor. That's so awesome. That's so cool. I'm so happy. All right, so I want to tell you guys a story. So, my side of town, Arlington, there's a lot of homeless guys that walk around. And they're always coming up to people and asking for money and so forth. But last night, I go to the Chinese restaurant that I go to, which is down the street from me. And I get my food, and I get out into my car, and I see a guy walking towards my car. Now, it's dark out. It's already dark out. There's not really good light, so I can just barely see him coming out of the shadows towards my car. And he kind of waves at me, and I'm like, I know exactly what he's going to ask me. And when I got a good look at him, I recognized him, right? And he's holding a cell phone up to his head. And I roll down the window, and he says, "Excuse me, sir, are you familiar with this area of town?" And I'm like, "Yes." And he says, "I have this." And he starts going into the story. And he tells me, he's a sergeant in arms or something over at the USO, which is across the street. And he got a call that his daughter was rushed to Wolfson's Hospital. He doesn't know where that's at. He doesn't know how to get there. And his car is broken down. And I'm like, you've told me this story before. Because he has. The same exact guy.
Oh, man, it's happened to me before.
And he says to me, "Sir, I have never seen you before in my life." And I said, Yeah, but you've told me this story before. You may not remember me, but I remember you. And I said, "Dude, if you're looking for money, I don't have any." So he turned around and walked away. But it was like, that's the same exact story he used last time. And this may have been months and months ago. But it was the same exact one. I think the only difference was when he came to me the first time, I asked him, I said, do you mean to tell me there's nobody at the USO that could help you? Nobody at all? There's guys there like all the time. You know, if you work there, or well, I think he didn't say he worked there the first time. He told me he was over there and his car broke down. And I'm like, nobody there would give you a ride? Nobody there would help you out? You have to go across the street and start asking people in a Chinese restaurant parking lot? Really? So I called him out and he walked off. But
oh, you heartless bastard.
I know I am heartless, but I will tell you the truth. I got taken one time. And ever since then, I never, ever, ever, I rarely, ever, ever believe any of these people. But the time I was taken, the guy was so smooth. He set it up so perfectly. Now, I remember the kids were young, so this had to be at least 10, maybe 15 years ago. I'm at the gas station, the gate station.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Let me finish telling the story. I'll make it quick. Okay? I'm at the gas station, right, and I'm pumping gas in the car. I got the wife and the kids in the car with me. And on the other side of the pump, there's a car parked there, and there's a guy talking on his cell phone. And he's talking about how his car, the tire broke and all this stuff. And he's going into, and I'm just listening to the story as I'm pumping gas, right? And he's talking about how he just needs like a few extra bucks to cover the cost for the tire and so forth. And he's talking on the phone. He's not talking to me, but he's talking loud enough that I'm overhearing him. I know what he's, and when he got off the phone, I'm almost done wrapping up, and he turns the corner and he says, "Oh, sir, I'm so sorry to bother you, but I mean, I've got this thing." And I was like, "Yeah, I heard your conversation. Okay, I could probably help you out." And I had a $5 in my wallet, and I gave him the $5. He's like, "Oh, sir, thank you so much. This is going to cover it, no problem." And then the car drove off. I thought that was his car that he was getting into. He went into the gas station to buy something. And I'm like, son of a... He was standing next to somebody else's car. Oh, I was like, "Oh, you slick ass! Oh, you son of..." And I felt for it, and I'm like,
people always, anybody who hands anybody on the corner of the road always thinks I'm an ass, and I'm like, no, I'm not an ass. I've just been taken so many times. And it's not that I've been taken. I've observed things. The very first time, my dad's was diabetic. Yeah. And eating was very important. And I worked with my dad a lot. We were downtown cleaning I think it was a theater out in front of they had like marble or something, tile that we had to fix and clean. So our van's parked out there, and this guy come up and says, "I'm sorry, I'm hurt and I need money." And he's like, "I'm hungry, I need money." And Dad's like, "Well, I don't have any on me. I wouldn't carry it while I'm working out here downtown, but I have my sandwich. You want that?" And the guy I could tell the guy kind of felt put on the spot. So my dad handed them a sandwich, and he just kind of, "What? Okay, thank you," and walked away. And I watched him because we were on the corner, and I could sit in the back of the van and just watch him walk down. And I watched him go not even a block and throw the sandwich in the trash.
Yep.
And I was like, to me, that was taken from my father, who was already ill, and we're working. Yeah. Yeah. But I bet you, Andrew, that same guy is the guy that got both once. Almost nearly got me, and has come up to me 3 times, and I'm like literally at not CC's, but down the road a year or 2 later, he come up to me and he starts, and I'm just looking at him. I'm like, "You do realize I'm the guy that cussed you out last year?" You know, it's like
you should have dragged it out a little bit longer. I probably could have too, but I didn't. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, part of me feels bad for people who are in those types of situations, but when you're telling me the same story, I've heard it before, the same exact, almost word for word, I know you're full of crap. Yeah. You know, and he tried to take advantage of my sick daughter, you pull at the heartstrings, that's exactly what they tried to do. And like, damn it.
I don't have a heart.
Yeah, I know. They got nobody to blame but themselves, so. All right. So, you guys want me to tell you about the Hero Book 1 Indiegogo? So, some of the new stuff that's going to be involved in it? Yeah, great. I will. Okay. The book is kind of the same, except for the fact that we're doing a whole new cover. We're going to add some additional stuff into it, and it's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic. I'm working on 2 backup stories, one that'll go in the book and one that'll be part of an ash can that we're going to do. We're going to do a small 5x5 or 5.5 by 7-inch ash can. So it's not the size of a normal ash can. It's a little bit bigger because, of course, hero pages are bigger because it's based on 8.5 by 11. Blah, 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 blah. You got the drill. But there's going to be an ash can. At this point, it's 24 pages. It's going to include a brand new, never before seen, because I haven't finished drawing it, backup story that relates to Hero Book 1. It follows Hero Book 1. Plus, there's going to be a preview for Hero Book 2 in it, as well as some additional things, some things that nobody else has ever seen before. So I'm going to throw that in there, that there's going to be an ash can. There's going to be a 48-page perfect... the ash can will be folded and stapled, just like a mini comic. There will be a sketchbook offered. The sketchbook will be a 48-page perfect bound sketchbook. It's not comic size. It's actually 7.44 by 9 point something. I forgot. It's the size. It'll be the size of the black and white versions of Hero. It's a little bit bigger, a little bit wider than a comic book, but not as big as a comic. So it's still going to maintain the 8.5 by 11 size, but it's going to include sketches from my sketchbook. It's going to include some stuff, some making of stuff. It's going to have. I'm going to fill it with a lot of different things, and there will be some stuff that's never been seen by anyone ever before. Mainly because some of it I haven't even drawn yet. So I'm going to throw that in there as well. But you'll have the option of getting the book. You'll have the option of getting a sketchbook. You'll have the option of getting an ash can. And there's also going to be 3 levels that'll include art. Now, you can buy a copy of the book with a 6x9 sketch. And that option's still available. You can also buy the book just by itself as well. So if you're not interested in a sketch, you don't want a sketch, you don't care about a sketch, you think my art's crap, and all you want to do is read the book, there'll be a book-only option, okay? There are 2 other options for original art. There will be a 9x12 original sketch by me. I don't know why I call them sketches. They're actually illustrations. But they look like these. They'll be black and white with some grayscale in there, or gray tones, not gray washes. God dang it, I forget what it is I do. But I have a few examples of some of them that I did. These were done for the first Indiegogo campaign, and I had a great time doing them, and I've already laid out another 4 that I'll be doing over the coming days. But if you would like to purchase one of these, there'll be an option that you can add. You can add a 9x12 original onto to your purchase. Now, if you are not interested in the book at all, the 9x12s are a separate add-on, like a la carte. So if you wanted to just get a sketch, you could get just a sketch. That's up to you. You can mix and match. You can add and move and shimmy and shake and all that kind of stuff. But these are just examples of some of the 9x12s that I did. These are all hero characters, and I just had a great time doing these, and I'm looking forward to doing a whole bunch more. So, see, there's Hero again. Yay. But then there's another new perk level for a 9x12 illustration of Hero, one of the hero characters by me, but it'll be done on the really thick illustration board. And this is an example of what one of these would look like, where I will do the illustration and add some gray tones and so forth. And then I'm going to hand it off to Avery. And Avery's going to bring out his big old stick of watercolors and gouache and whatever it is, Prismacolors, whatever it is he has. And he's going to slap some color on this thing, and he's going to make it so beautiful. that you're going to say, when you get it in your hands, you're going to say, oh my gosh, I only paid $50 for this. It's
No
worth
pressure.
$300, you know?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, please.
Yet again, he undersells the tier that I'm coloring.
Smack him.
You're
Andrew.
You're mainly paying for Avery. You're not paying for me. You're paying for Avery.
I'm not even getting any of this money. This is to raise money for the campaign.
That's never been said.
That's
you absolutely are going to get a piece of this, so don't worry about it.
I never said that. I was doing it.
But this particular one is my example. I'm going to hand this off to Avery this weekend when I see him. And, heck, I'll see him tomorrow, most likely. I'll hand it off to him, and he will throw some color down on it. And I really look forward to see what he does. But right now on the campaign, it doesn't have an example of this perk because we just haven't done it yet. But it's going to be done, so you guys can get to see what it is, and it'll be available. And they will also be limited. All the 9x12s as well as the full color 9x12 will be very limited. There's not going to be a whole heck of a lot of them. We're going to make them special, so definitely check those out. All right. Are you guys ready to kick off this thing? Are you ready to do this? Are you guys ready to? Let me also a couple other things. We have raised our goal. The last goal was $6,000. We have raised the goal to $10,000, and the reason for that is we're not just trying to make the money to print the comic anymore, to print the book anymore. I want to make enough extra money so that I can give Avery some cash because he's actually coloring book 2 right now. And I'm paying him, and I want to be able to continue paying him. And any extra money is going to go. A lot of it is going to go towards that
to grow the business.
That's right. And it's going to be awesome. Matter of fact, he's showing off one of the pages right now that he's coloring. There's a lot of blue in there, but that's okay.
All right. That's the base color.
That's the base color. Yes.
Whatever color is most prominent, I'll color everything that first.
Yep.
Just drop it in. See.
But in case you guys weren't aware, I'm currently writing and drawing book 3. Avery is currently coloring book 2. Mm-hmm. So we're not stopping. This is going to be an ongoing thing. Mike and I have talked about it. We hope our goal is 10 books in the series, and it's going to be fantastic. It's going to be a great ride. If you guys like Harry Potter, if you like Lord of the Rings, if you like Star Wars, if you like The Secret of Nim, if you like, any of those adventure fun stuff that everybody here grew up with.
Are you trying to say it's a hero's journey story?
It's very much.
I want to put a title on book 1, and I still don't know what that title is going to be just yet. Instead of saying just Hero Book 1, there's going to be a title. Mm-hmm. Oh, and I forgot. I'm doing an all-new wraparound cover. I forgot all about that. That's something that's in progress right now. Yeah, and that's I haven't decided what's going to happen with it just yet, but that's coming as well. And so if you guys are out there, you're interested in the campaign, follow along, tell your friends, let them know what's going on. Also, send them over to the channel because we're going to be doing a lot of stuff involving it, including original art, all new stuff. And it's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm going to start live streaming every day. I don't know for how long, and I don't know exactly when, but it's going to start. But I'm hoping to start doing live streams more often because I absolutely adore doing live streams. I love having you guys come on and talk and just have a good time. And I want to continue it and do it as much as possible. So, and we may do live streams over at Avery's channel every now and then. You never know. You never know.
Yeah, it might be on his channel. Some days it might be on mine.
Tosspot says, I feel privileged to see this launch live. Aw, that's so special. All right, that's awesome. All right, well, hold on just a quick second.
I'm definitely backing this book tomorrow. So,
awesome.
Tonight I'm relaxing. So I already know I'm gonna eventually get my John Dillard hero one day. But yeah, no, I'm gonna get this book. This book is great. People, you guys gonna need to get this stuff.
Oh, did you see that I got the sketch?
Yeah, you told me about it.
Yeah, I got it. It came in the mail. Look, it's right here.
Oh,
You're getting this. You're getting this no matter what. So don't. So it's coming your way no matter what. So
yeah, right. But came a long way. Yeah.
Actually, my rat children and my wonderful, lovely wife told me that the package had come in the mail like days and days ago, and they just the other night gave it to me and said, "Oh, by the way, you had a package." I'm like, I've been waiting for this thing, and you guys never said anything. So,
yeah, I talked to Dylan, and I'm like, "Yeah, I'll get to it eventually." Yeah, I said it. Yeah, blah blah blah.
All right. I am in the process right now of hitting the review and launch button, and it's bringing up all my personal information, so I am not sharing that with you all. And now I'm hitting the launch campaign. Oh, wait a minute. Let's wait till 8 o'clock. It's 7:59. We'll set it at exactly 8 o'clock.
Well, it's going to take it a few minutes for it to appear. Even
I don't know. All right, here we go. Boop. 8 o'clock. Launching. All right.
Launching.
And your campaign is live. Your work is getting your first contribution. Share with your friends. We'll skip that part. Share on Facebook. Yeah, share on Facebook.
Share.
Yeah.
I don't have my phone. I can't share.
That's all right. Woo. Post to Facebook. Make it public.
I can share on Twitter. Twitter's logged in on this computer.
Oh, it's giving me an option to share on Twitter, and it's shared on Twitter. And here we go. Yes, it is live. Once again, we are live and we are going. Let me do this real quick. Copy, and I'll stick it in the.
Oh yeah, make sure you put the tags in there.
There you go. There we go. There you go. There's the link right there. Oh, Tosspot says drum roll, no music. Oh well. Hey Jerry, how's it going, man? How's it going, Jerry? Oh, I'm sure he's up to date. He's all up to date. But Jerry, you'll have to let me know if you got my email that I sent out. I created a special perk for the guys who backed the first campaign, which didn't happen, of course. And I just sent out an email to everybody, letting them know where the link is. Matter of fact, hold on just a quick second. P.S. I'm fairly certain you were on that email list. So
possibly.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure because secret. I'm going to share this in the chat, the link in the chat for that Kodiak guy. He might want to do it. There you go. Matter of fact, I got to check to make sure the link works. Did it work? Did it work? I don't know. This secret perk is no longer available. Please select another amazing perk below. What? Why is it saying it's no longer available? I just started the campaign. Oh, crap.
Maybe someone bought it already.
Well, no,
No one's bought them yet. No one's had time.
Oh, hold on. I'm not going to tell you what I did. That was really stupid. All right, now try it. Now let's try it. Hold on. Yes. There we go. Secret perk. It's available. That gives you the. Oh wow! I'm already up to $60. All right.
What?
Cool. Yeah. Somebody backed it.
Whoever did it, my nipples are hard.
Oh. Oh, good God. Y'all, you really need
the book is all the book is for all ages. I am not.
And they cut diamonds, though.
Oh yeah.
Actually, the person who picked the first perk picked the book, sketchbook, ash can, and sketch perk. The feature perk.
A lot of people are going to pick that because that's a sweet deal.
Yeah, it is.
A lot of people are going to go with that. That's probably going to.
It's such a sweet deal that Avery's mad that I made it.
What is that in the green room? I've been talking again, muted. Damn it.
Oh, was it you, Kodiak, who backed it? Is that what you're saying? Is that what's in the green room? I haven't checked the looks.
I have no idea.
Oh, cool. Cut glass, Avery. Nice. Thank you, Kodiak. Hey, I remember. Didn't you say something about not doing super chats the other night?
You caught me, didn't you?
That's what I was listening to at work today while I was mopping.
That was like 5 minutes after we shut off, dude. That was
like I get to work. It's like a time to mop the dog pee. I get all my stuff. I get my mop and my bucket. And I put up my earphones and I'm listening to Elliot. And there's Kodiak with the super chat.
Well, listen to my reasoning on that one. It's all over, bro. You know, I knew that super chats before even tax income come. After tax income, it goes back to tighten the belt city. You know.
Yeah.
So
I am honored that you chose me to be your guy.
I can't wait. So good. But no. So I felt it reasonable and you know that Elliot be the last super chat for a while, but I'm serious. Those super chats they kind of get stuck on the wall, and then people end up not reading your normal chats even when they're important. You know?
Yeah.
Hey guys, we're up to 1% funded.
Woo-hoo! Hey, that's better than the last time.
Well, actually, what's so funny is the two people that have backed so far. One's Kodiak, of course, and one was another backer, and they picked the $50 get everything perk. And
I told you, man, that and the basic book are going to be the most popular.
Well, I hope so. I really want everybody to get books. I really want everybody to have books.
I really wish you could have seen that thing that Doug to Naples said. I think when he said it, I don't know why, but I was thinking of you. I was thinking of Hero. And when he was just remarking on why he was not doing a PDF, I went, God, that was gorgeous. That was amazing.
Well, and just like Bigfoot Bill, Andrew hasn't shared with me at what amount. We do want to make this hardback.
Yeah. It's a piece of art. It's more than We've already seen some of it digitally, you know? We watched the process. I want to hold the thing in my hand. I want to kick back and, you know, sip tea as I look up at my bookshelf and it's up there. It's a piece of art. Damn it.
Yeah.
Let's bring it back.
That's what we want. Not that it might not be made digital at some point, but not till after.
I got a huge announcement.
Ooh, go ahead.
And because I'm Kodiak, I'm going to announce it while this is major stream.
No, it's fine.
Okay. So everybody thinks I'm from Canada, apparently. P.S. It's all P.S.'s fault.
Oh, really?
And they're not even getting the continent right because Kodiak's from Alaska. But I'm not an Alaskan bear. I'm a Floridian Kodiak bear.
I'm sorry.
So
you're an Antarctic bear. Antarctic bear Kodiak.
No. This is the big announcement. I'm changing my name to Un-Canadian Kodiak.
That's fantastic.
But I'm not doing that. It was a joke.
Oh, well.
But that would be funny to meme those people that start teasing me that I'm from Canada. Not that that's a bad thing.
W Kodiak.
I was thinking about it. If I ever get big in anything, I'll need a psycho version of myself, a Two-Face.
But I think the only
Tyler Durden.
I think the only bears we have here in Florida are actually small brown and black bear.
Yeah, it is.
Those are the only
no
I have here.
Did you ever get a chance to see the video? I mean, I'm don't blame you because it's the videos are just to try to put content, and then I don't stick with it, so I'm not getting. But basically, I tell everyone how I came up with that name, or rather, my sister did. And then, like 2 years later, Rob Liefeld come out with a character called Kodiak, and my dad was like, "What the, whatever." But I did like want to create a character for X-Men called Kodiak, and have him come from Kodiak Island, blah blah blah, and that's why he was nicknamed Kodiak.
No, I don't think I've seen that video.
But what I would like to do, and this is totally up to Andrew. Yeah. And it's totally up to Andrew because because you can use a name as long as it's not the title. They can call Captain Marvel. They can call Shavin. God dang it. Words are hard. Sentences must be even harder for me. But they can call Shazam Captain Marvel within the story. They just can't title it that, right? Is that that
first? But yeah, I think so.
I'm just saying. All of a sudden, a Kodiak bear could show up in Hero book 4.
I think there are bears in these stories.
There are bears, but there's not Kodiak.
There is a bear that's going to be one of the main characters in the backup story that'll be in the Ash Can, which I'm working on that art for. But
yes, get this. It's got to be a big bearish friend that annoys the main character.
Actually, the bear character is a villain, and it's based on Ethan Van Sciver. So,
but we don't.
That's great.
But we don't think Ethan's a villain. It's
yes, we do.
No, we don't.
What do you mean we?
He called us monsters. Remember?
Oh, that was
the whole reason why I came up with the idea for the story, because I want the character at the end, as Hero and Pudge are getting away, go, "You little monsters!" That's the whole reason why I'm doing it.
Yeah, I know that's the lame reason you came up with it, but it's a joke.
Can his weakness be soy?
Can his weakness be soy? Maybe.
Yes. Oh.
Oh, do I need to let? Ooh, I need to let the Indie Cron guys know that it's live.
Yeah. Hey, who knows Pixel Trader?
You may need to get through John Luke though.
He knows me and I know him, but we don't talk a lot. I don't get on his.
John Luke seems like the guy you need to go to.
I'm thinking about something else. I think Pixel Trader's working on an RPG.
Okay.
I need to volunteer my services if he wants to.
Pixel Trader is the one that runs IndieCron, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's him, it's Mr. No, and it's also John Luke.
Yeah, Pixel Trader is good people. I don't know the other dudes, but I need to.
It's just I heard he's working on a tabletop RPG, and I've done tons of illustrations for that type of thing. I've done a couple for Web because Web's working on one too.
Dude, HOAs suck.
So where do you find the campaign ID?
Oh.
Andrew, do you own your house?
Well.
Have you ever? And let me rephrase that so it's not such an aggressive question. Is there? What the heck? That's not even in Florida.
I own my house. That's how people could get my address if they wanted to do something stupid.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Damn, now you're pressing me.
That makes you easy to find.
Oh, that does. But what I was thinking, what I was thinking is just the question: have you ever had to deal with an HOA?
Oh, homeowners association?
Yep.
No homeowners association in my neighborhood.
They suck.
That's
yes, they do.
That's part of why I live in this neighborhood.
That's how much I have to pay them before I get sued. Oh, or I was sued, but I contacted their lawyer and he's like, "Look, I'll pay you when my taxes come in." Basically, I haven't paid them since I bought my house.
Yeah.
So I owed them $1,000.
They're garbage tier.
They are total garbage. Well, they do. Moving on to a better topic.
Moving on up to the side.
Move to my neighborhood.
Finally pace.
Move to my neighborhood, Kodiak.
Dude, the value of your house will plummet. He has kids, remember?
Okay, me hating kids is actually just a bit. I don't actually hate kids.
He eats them.
Yeah, he is a kid. How could he hate them? No.
Yes, he loves them slathered in barbecue sauce.
Jesus Louise. You know what?
It's that butter sauce that lady ate that giant crab lobster with.
Uh-huh.
H3 video. Dear God, I can't believe that's a thing.
Guys, we really got to get I don't even know if I'm involved, but I'm butting in just to put my 2 cents in. You really got to get creative and on the go with that puppet thing because right now there is 7 pros on right now with the live streams. Is we need something controversy like I don't know, but to pump the
the puppet thing I think is a good idea. That's the reason I'm thinking about buying a cheap one to start with, and then when the good puppet's done.
And here's the thing: you guys work full time, and these videos need to be with your full time. You need to have it.
Andrew works full time. I work part time, and I work on the book.
Right. So it needs to be. See, that's awesome, son. But I'm live. You know that. Give me a second. A schedule like with a full-time job like every Thursday, and that's not literal time frame, but it's got to be at least once a week.
Yeah. The puppet show videos have got to be at least once a week.
Yeah. And then if he has any time, like he takes a vacation and he's not doing anything, then pump out a whole bunch because it's really to get noticed on YouTube. The only way to do it anymore, and I've heard several YouTube people say this, is to do a video a day, but that's just not realistic.
Yeah, it depends on your type of content. Like the people who only do one a week and still get lots of views is because they started their account and built their following years ago.
Yeah.
Before the algorithm was the way it is today.
Not to mention this cussing and swearing. How are you going to get around that and make this puppet show as obscene as possible, but still not get flagged by YouTube?
Yeah. It's all in the wording. It's not going to be super obscene. It's just I can be a little meaner as a puppet.
Yeah, and sarcastic, and it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it as a fan. So
it'll help make the distinction between me and a character. Like I just said. It's like Andrew. I don't actually hate kids. Yeah. That's a bit. Well, it'll make the bit clearer.
And if they ever lighten up on the swearing, like the aggression towards swearing, man, the outtakes or where he cuts and sound boxes, let's call it that. Sound boxes are out of context. You know what he should also do? I'm gonna save that for myself because I need some. He's got an idea. I got an idea. I need some stuff for my channel.
Remember, there's going to be 2 different puppet shows.
Yeah.
One's on my channel, one's on his. Right. Like mine's going to be like puppets of like characters that are kind of based on him and me doing movie reviews, especially cult movies.
That's pretty cool, man. I like it.
Thank you.
I'll tell you my ID in the green room, so you know it's not ripping off of you guys jam there. Y'all gotta perhaps golden idea there.
I hope so.
I wasn't that. I wasn't liking it at first that y'all was turning away from the Legos. What you could do is the man on the street is Lego men. That's
possible. That's possible.
Yeah, you could do mock videos of today in LA, and whatever. But then when I started seeing him make that puppet, I was like, that's super dope.
Once you saw the puppet, you were like, I feel different.
I get it.
I feel different about this.
I want to get a Kermit puppet, and I want to make Cyber Frog out of Kermit.
That's cool.
Cyber Kermit.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I thought that was I was going to draw Cyber Kermit. I thought it was an original idea, so I'm looking up Kermit. I just literally typed in Kermit the Frog to look him up and get some reference, and up pops a Cyber Frog with a Kermit head, and I'm like, damn.
Oh, yeah. Cecil did one too. Cecil did a couple of them.
Hey, you can still do it, man.
You could still do it. I mean, you just credit Cecil.
Hey, if a thing that I always wanted and is needed, and Andrew, if he's interested, should think about getting a hero puppet.
Oh yeah.
And doing learn to read videos or learn to ABC videos or something, because
Have you been to any of my live streams?
Yeah. He's talked about it.
Oh, have you really? Well, that's dope.
I think you were here.
Was I here though? Am I ever really here? Am I ever really there? I'm nowhere. Ever.
I'm nothing and zero. Nothing is zero.
I'm not your money in your bank. I'm not your wallet. I'm not your credit cards.
Yeah, but you are our bitch.
No. I'm the singing, dancing crap of the world.
We
All right, we got our one bitch count today, and it's by Andrew.
Andrew's my bitch.
All right, we got another bitch by Avery. I'm faking.
You notice Andrew's not rebut. Andrew's just sitting there going, God damn it, it's kind of true.
I tend to rarely disagree with Avery. It's just easier. He's bigger than I am, and he's okay. I assumed that when you
the pizza's here, I'll be back.
Well, someone kill the damn dog.
I assumed when you were in upcoming for IndieCron that once the date came, it moved over to active, but it doesn't look like it does that. So I had to fill in the active thing. So hopefully it'll update shortly. I thought it automatically did, but I don't think it does. So that's okay. I was just getting everything updated on IndieCron.
Nice.
That's part of doing the thing.
Yeah, do all the things.
Do all the things, and there's many, many things to do.
Do all of the things.
All right, Avery.
The things.
We've got 3 backers so far, and they've all picked the 4-pack level.
Oh wow! It's like a really smart person suggested that.
Awesome, good job, guys.
That's right.
It's like I wonder who this smart, wonderful, talented person was who suggested that tier.
I'm pretty sure I was looking in the mirror when I thought it up originally, so I'm going to take credit for it. So that's just the way it's going to go. But
Dick-a-douche.
Yeah. Oh, all right, excellent, guys. So if you get an opportunity, go over and check out the Indiegogo. And if you're able to back, please do. It's going to be up for 30 days. There is a really good chance this time that if we get close and we get a lot of reaction and a lot of momentum, look at that, got the word out, we may extend it for an extra 30 days. We kind of planned for that, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
All right, guys, to celebrate everything, I got pizza for us. Y'all grab a slice.
Nice.
Pizza party.
That looks horrible.
You want to know how? I thought that if it gets funded,
really Papa John's, or is that like Pita John's?
Looks like Pizza Hut. Oh no! You racist!
Dude, actually, I have a friend. He's like grew up in the north and like like New York City, and like come here. We're going to this place for pizza. It's a shitty. It's a really crappy mall that has pizza, and we ate there, and he's like, "This is the best pizza I've ever had."
Sometimes some dive places have awesome food.
Yeah. I mean, when you got somebody from like New York City eating in South Carolina, and he eats in a dive place like a mall, and is like, "This is the best pizza ever."
Yeah, that's the way it goes sometimes. It's the dives that have like the good food.
Yeah.
Kodiak.
He died.
He's dealing with kids and pizza.
Dealing with kids and pizza. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I did want to let him know that he has the honor of being the first backer on the campaign.
Yeah, he knows that.
I think he already knew that. Okay.
Yeah. He put that in the chat.
Very good.
In the green room chat.
Now, when he did that, I wasn't sure what he was referring to, but I now realize it, so I'm okay. Dude, I never said I was smart. Guys, I never said I was smart. Things happen, and I just don't pay attention.
So how long are you going to back this campaign? For 30 days or 60 days?
It's set for 30 right now, but if we get close or it's got a lot of momentum, I'd be willing to expand it. Originally, last time, we knew we were planning on expanding it, but we were nowhere near our goal. So I said, let's start all over again later. Let's give it more time, and I'm glad we did, because I'm adding so much more to the campaign.
This is my thoughts. Is what you should plan for.
Tell me your thoughts.
The full 60,
Mm-hmm.
then 1 month of in demand, then shut it down and print.
I agree. You should do that. You got 60 days back or product. 30 days after that or more, open shop.
Yeah. Then after that month of in demand,
Mm-hmm.
shut it down and tell everybody. Be like, at the end of this month of the on demand, it's down. It's going down, and we're going to print.
Yeah.
Be careful about when you do like specials, because like I know Nasser and Donald got like shit for last week. They did like special stuff, so be careful when you want to do this stuff, because you may get feedback, you may not. It all depends.
Yeah. E. Michael says, I can't find good Chinese food in Florida. Dude, I got good Chinese food right down the street from me.
Depends on where he's from. Depends on where he's from. His definition of good Chinese food might be really different.
Well, my definition of good Chinese food is really, 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 really low on the totem pole.
Yes, plus think about your scale of what you call good.
Yeah, I know. Avery's always picking on me because I think everything's good.
I know.
I need to do a drawing tonight. Come on, guys. What should I draw? Come on, give me an idea.
Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh my God.
Yeah, snap into a Slim Jim, brother. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, okay.
I had somebody one time at a convention ask me to do a sketch of Macho Man Randy Savage holding a rubber chicken.
Was it you or me that had got the request to do him snapping a Slim Jim? Maybe that was something I did, yeah.
I don't know why they wanted this. I did it, and the convention was about to close. Like, I had to do it super fast.
Wasn't that like a MegaCon or something?
I think it was either a MegaCon or was it New York? I don't remember.
It's it was one of those cons where neither one of us made a lot of money, so we were willing to take anything. Right at the very end.
You know what? No, you know what? MegaCon, at least I usually make enough to cover the table and like cover my food.
No.
All right, Andrew, how about this? How about a three-horned chameleon?
Jerry says the best Chinese food in Kansas City area is Panda Express. Oh my gosh.
That's horrific. That's terrifying.
Because last time I ate there, it made me sick, so no more Chinese food for me. Well.
Yeah, okay, yeah. The stuff in Florida is at least edible here in Jacksonville. It's edible. It's not like amazing. But here in Jacksonville, it's edible. You can eat it. Oh, man. What happened to audio?
I'm here.
Okay.
We're here.
Okay, it's just that background static you constantly hear dropped off, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, sorry,
No, it's fine. It's just, I was just worried. Yeah, the stuff here, and there's tons of Chinese restaurants here in Jacksonville. There's like 4 within a mile of my house.
Yeah.
There's some good ones, but you guys ever heard of Miyabi's Steakhouse?
And a Korean barbecue. Yeah. No, I haven't heard. No, I haven't heard of them.
Miyabi's pretty big. In certain areas, they finally came out with a fast food version called Miyabi's Juniors.
Huh.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, the chicken, everything is pretty good. And they're like right down the street of this really good other Japanese restaurant, which pissed them off. And they're both been feuding since then. But I'll say this, both of them still really good.
Well, we used to do on Sundays. We used to go to a China buffet that was close to here, and we always liked it. But they kept raising the prices. Like every other week, they raised the price, and it got to the point where it was literally cheaper for us, for the three of us, for me, Mike, and Avery, to go to Golden Corral, before the lunch rush. And all three of us could eat for less than if we just went to the China buffet. And it's like, you get more options and you get steak. But we do miss the Chinese place sometimes. I don't know about you, Avery. Do you miss the Chinese place?
Yeah, yeah. I want tacos and Mexican real bad.
Did you see what Jerry says? or what Tosspot says? It says Panda Express is the Chinese food as Taco Bell is the Mexican food.
Exactly. Exactly. Like there's one of the Chinese places near me. Like I'd say within 2 miles there's 4. One of them is this place called Gingyang Chinese Takeouty.
Oh yeah, I've never been there, but I know where you're talking about.
Well, they used to be all over Jacksonville, and I haven't been to this one, but I used to go to them regularly.
Oh yeah.
When I was a kid, lived on like the west side. I used to go to them regularly because you could get. They used to put out coupons all the time for buy one get one free.
Nice.
For the combo meals. So there's that place, and there's 3 other regular Chinese restaurants around here, and there's a Korean barbecue right on the corner of University.
I don't think I've done Korean barbecue at least in a long time. So
yeah, I've heard this one's good. I've never been here. I've lived in this neighborhood for years, and I've never been there.
Yeah. Well, we were just talking about you were saying Popeye's chicken is really good. I literally have a Popeye's chicken across the street, and I've never been there.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah.
That's my favorite fast food chicken, dude. Fried chicken is Popeye's. It's the best.
I can never remember going there.
The best.
Mine used to be Bojangles, but they stopped making spicy chicken.
Yeah, Bojangles was okay. It was second to Popeyes, and he's like, "I like KFC," and I'm like, "KFC makes me sick."
Well, I liked KFC when they had the grilled chicken. The grilled chicken was awesome.
It doesn't matter. I eat KFC. It's flying out of at least one end, maybe both. No, thank you to the KFC. They can keep it.
That's why at Chick-fil-A.
Is that your way of giving it back?
Chick-fil-A.
What?
Avery, is that your way of giving back to KFC?
Yeah, I give it back. I shotgun it back. It's awful, dude. It's brutal.
Well, I have a really sad story to tell you guys, and I'm hoping to rectify the situation. But as of right now, there were 3 Steelbook case movies that came out this week, and I went to the store. When I went to the store, I had enough money to buy 2 of them, so I figured I'd get the 3rd one later. Guess which one is sold out right now?
The one you wanted to get.
The one that I waited on.
Poor baby.
I know. And I may be able to get Jason to pick me up a copy if they've got it available in Atlanta. It's just not available here in Jacksonville. Doesn't that stink? Actually, I talked about this on your stream last night. So
yeah, let me share, dude. This page looks better, I think, with the stroke turned off.
Okay, hold on.
I'm sharing.
I'll lightbox you.
Here you go. Okay, look.
Oh yeah.
Let me turn it back on. There it is, back on.
Yeah, it definitely looks better without.
Yeah, once it's colored, a lot of these pages, it looks better without it.
Yep, that's awesome. That works.
Cool.
Guys, I hate to say this, but this what he's showing you right now is a page from book 2.
Yeah.
Not from book 1.
Yeah. So. All the main art. The only thing not done for book 1 is those new short stories you're adding.
And the cover, and the wraparound cover.
And the wraparound cover. All the interior art. Yeah, all the interior art for book 1, dude, the main stuff, it has been done. I'm coloring the 2nd graphic novel, which all the art's done for that too. Unless he does some more short stories for it to go with ash cans and stuff.
Well, the short story that's going to go in the ash can, I'm planning on keeping black and white and gray for the ash can because it's special. But if we ever put it in another book, like maybe in book 2, I will let you color it.
Save putting that in one of the main books until you do an omnibus.
Well, that's true too. That's true too.
3, do three books at a time as omnibuses with all the extra material. Like after book 3 comes out and if we've built up a following, be like, while people are waiting for book 4 and whatever else we're doing, you run a campaign for the book volumes 1 through 3 omnibus, because by then you'll be gaining new fans, like people who are coming to Ethan going, "Can I get Cyberfrog?" And he's like, "It's over. You can't get Cyberfrog." Well, when we have those group of people, you go, "Wait, the omnibus is coming of 1 through 3 with all the extra material included."
Yeah. Well, the black and white and gray version of Hero Book 1 was over 200 pages. So I have lots of additional stuff that can go in this book.
Yeah.
And I have no problem expanding it, especially if we reach our goals, Yeah. If the goal gets reached, that could be easily another 15 pages added to it. So
yeah. What about what level reaches hardback?
I don't know just yet. I got to go back and play around with the numbers and find out.
I'd say it's probably 25 to 30.
Oh, I think if we get anywhere in the range of 20, 25, that could definitely be something that happens.
That's just my opinion, because I've looked at numbers too. I'm on the generator sites looking, because I want to know about the legality of doing a sketchbook, because
well, my sketchbook's going to be all my stuff anyway, so but I don't have any issues with it. Yeah.
Elliot did black, white, and red, and that didn't seem to generate a problem. And he had all those commissions in there. Well, I've got tons and tons of sketches and finished illustration pieces, examples of my work. Plus, illustrations I've done for role-playing games that I do have the right to use for as examples of my work. I think I could easily put together probably 100-page book.
Very cool.
A new 100-page book.
Guys, we're currently at 2%. 2% and rising with a bullet. $200 already. Woohoo!
Thank you.
And other than Kodiak, the other people were backers of the first book. So, I mean, for the first time. So that's fantastic.
Bro, I am super livid.
Yeah, were you talking again? Nobody was responding to you?
No. It's more epic than this. You might appreciate this. Was talking with the kids.
Your pizza?
No, while we were having dinner, we're talking randomly, and my kids keep bringing up the Momo challenge. I'm like, I don't let you guys online. You don't have a computer. How do you even know about this? Well, I know that the school made it a thing to mention it.
Yeah.
But he's like, I seen a picture of it today. I'm like, whoa. How did you see a picture of it? We were in the library and we looked it up. Apparently, the whole class looked it up. What the absolute and I don't even know the whole story, but apparently it's like you're telling me the school already knows how I feel about the kids on the internet. I won't let them give them assignments. That means they come home and go on the internet. Today sucks. This era sucks.
Yeah, well.
You know what? I was going to save this for a video because I needed content, but I'm going to say it here. I'm going to say it here so it's live and it's out there and people can say it.
Go ahead and say it.
The Momo Challenge, it even made the local news. That's freaking stupid. Do you know what the Momo Challenge is? It's 2019's version of the clown thing. It's getting prepared for some kind of spooky movie coming out. I bet you they flooded the internet with this thing to spread hype with a movie that's about to either in pre-production or in production.
Oh, it's a good possibility.
I don't know what it is at all.
It's like this little meme that encourages you to encourage little kids to kill themselves or some really, really bad crap.
What?
But it also has like this little mascot scary girl to go around with it. I mean, it's one of those things which I ignored, and I'm going to have to look up just because it's become so pop right now.
Well, they were talking about it at work today. Somebody had mentioned it, and somebody was saying something about, like, the video gives instructions on how to slice your wrist with a knife and how the proper way to do it and so forth. And it's just stupid, creepy stuff that,
Meanwhile, I can't even put out a video that says conspiracy, the word conspiracy. We're probably okay because we're live streaming, but if I was to put the word conspiracy on a video on YouTube, they'll flag it.
You just demonetized me.
Demonetize, then I'll demoralize.
Oh my god.
Dude, that's nuts.
Yeah, well, welcome to the world we live in.
First Tide Pods, now Momo.
Hey, Tide Pods was natural selection working its way through kids. That I don't have a problem with that. If your kid's stupid enough, and a lot of it was teenagers, if they're stupid enough to try something like that, let them.
And Andrew, I love you a little more for that statement.
Well,
that's something my sister would say.
Yeah, I'm like natural selection.
If somebody, anybody came up to me and told me about how they one time tried a Tide Pod by putting it in their mouth and chewing on it, I think after I got off the ground from laughing so hard, I just have to walk away because the person was so stupid they're not worth even having a conversation with. But, I mean, I did dumb things as a kid, as a young adult. Avery, I know you're right up there with me.
Yeah, but our things were like normal, stupid, violent things.
Yeah, I don't think they would get you killed either.
I don't know.
Well, there was that time Todd and I played chicken with a guy in our car, which was really dumb.
It was
by the way, don't do that. By the way,
yeah.
It was one night where one dude like chased me and Todd in his car in the Camaro. We were in the Camaro, dude. No, it was before the Camaro. It's somebody was like chasing us, like we flipped some dude off. Like,
you know what? That happened to me as well with Todd. What the hell? What is he up to? You know?
He's a little shit starter.
He is. I thought it was me. No, it was definitely him.
No, it was Todd.
Somebody said to me, he's like, well, we've been doing stupid stuff since our generation. Don't you remember the cinnamon challenge? I was like, fuck's tard. That wasn't my generation.
Cinnamon challenge? I have no idea what that is.
Oh. Hey, do you remember the video vandals making news here in Jacksonville and they made the national news? Back in the 90s? You don't remember that?
No.
Back in the 90s, a bunch of kids like broke into some empty houses and destroyed them. They videotaped it. Like they got caught.
Yes, I remember that. Yes.
Yeah. I knew one of those dudes.
Yeah, our house was one of them, but it was before we bought it, so it was repaired by the time we even found out about it.
Yeah, well, I was friends with one of the kids who was.
Do you remember the people that was shooting off bridges?
Oh yeah.
Remember the lady that was all over the news that had the bullet stuck in her face?
Yeah,
that was my good friend John. His mother.
Oh wow.
Oh geez.
Now I had that was in my neighborhood. Now his brother, before that happened, before she got shot in the face, he was walking up to the bus stop, John's brother, and just to visit some people who were coming off the bus, and somebody in a car pulled up and said, hey, look at this gun that I bought. Shot him in the stomach because of that, that typical you're a dumbass for showing a gun like that. Improper handling. Should have never had a gun. Dumbass. Shot him in the stomach, killed him.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it was crazy. But I knew John really well up until like 5th grade. And that's right around the time she was on news a lot. And I didn't know her. All I knew John, we later got really close. But all I knew about John was the kid that was a grade higher than me and that was rode the bus. And he was a little bit of a bully at first, I thought, just stay away from him. And all of a sudden, like, we're all walking and just got off the bus, and this car drives by, and I see her face that I've seen all over the news, never seen him before. And I'm like, holy crap, that's that lady from the news. And I start flipping out, and some kid goes, shh, that's John's mom, dude. And I'm like, what the heck? Last story, I promise. In that neighborhood of when I could build you a book in just that neighborhood. As a matter of fact, that was probably a story we should write. Anyway, the reason I bring it up is it's the day I learned not to trust the news. Okay, there was 2 little girls who got in a kitchen fire and died, and the whole day, all us kids, because typical suburb kids all ran the neighborhood. We were in the driveway across from that house, just watching. Basically the media storm, what I would now call a shit storm. Uh-huh. And we just pretty much felt that's the way it goes, Hey, fucking 90s, right?
What neighborhood was this?
Collins Ridge. Off of Collins Road.
And where's Collins? What part of?
Well, it's all different now. They've
Collins is west side, right?
Collins is technically west side, but for you guys, it's probably gonna be like, because it's not Edgewood west side. It's closer to Orange Park and all that area.
Yeah. Okay.
Have you heard of Oakleaf?
Yes.
Well, Oakleaf didn't exist back then. I mean, that area was gone when I was growing up around here. But it's still that typical 90s suburbs, them.
Mm-hmm.
And that funny story, unrelated, related, but I didn't know until years later.
Oh, well, we gave you one more story.
I didn't know that. No, this is part of it. I didn't know that my wife knew these people because I didn't know my wife at that time. But apparently that day, my father-in-law had sold them a fan, and he was flipping out when he was watching the news that night, thinking it was the fan that shorted out or something like that. But that's not what happened. So the final part of the story is basically we've been there the whole time, and I know who was there and wasn't there or who showed up later. And this van pulls up. It's the only van that pulled up next to us kids. Pulled in the driveway, out and walks this guy. I remember him to this day. He used to always be on the news station that followed UPN, whatever that was, if you remember. And he had these big bottle glasses, and he was always on. And here he is walking out of the thing, and he goes, "Hey, anybody see anything?" I swear to God on my children's life, these is his exact words and the way he said it. "Hey, anybody see anything? Anybody want to say they did?" No shit. So I took it as sarcasm. I did. I really did. You know, I'm 15, 16, 14, whatever it was. I went home, and first things first, I see a kid that I happen to know wasn't even home most of the day, had pulled up on his bikes, and we had to tell him everything that happened on the news, saying it all like he had seen everything. That's the day I went, aha. And just 15 minutes later, the next round of news went back, and they went back live. This poor female reporter, the grandfather who owned the house and watched the kids, starts cussing at her on live TV. I used to have it on cassette tape too. He starts cussing at her. He's like, "This shitstorm circus, y'all turned this into a circus." And she just kind of stops and looks at him. It's like, "Sorry, sir," like stunned. And they finally pull away from her. End of story. Y'all get the gist.
Yeah,
that was the day.
Scumbags.
Yeah, but
yep, that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, I'm going to hit the refresh button one more time, see where we're at.
Surprise, 25,000.
Oh, wow. 270 with 5 backers.
Thank you.
You guys are so freaking awesome. You know that?
Oh, yeah, you are. Oh, I'm as happy as a little girl.
Oh, man.
Dude, that's a huge upswing from last time.
Oh, Tungsten. I don't know if you're watching right now. I know you just backed it, which is awesome. That's great. I owe you a sketch, so I got you written down. It's in the back of my brain. You're getting a sketch, so don't worry about it. So he's the guy from Singapore.
Cool.
Yeah. So, all right, that's awesome, guys.
Always
we need to get you on the fan edition. We need to get you a win so that you can go to the pro edition.
Yeah, I definitely need to reach out to Chester. I gotta make some time and be able to do that. That's definitely gotta have to happen.
It looks like fun, man. Well, as long as they pick a character I'm good at.
Well, I had a ball on PS's wrestling one, even though I didn't know nothing about wrestling. I always enjoyed going on there, just listening to the guys tell their stories and drawing. I mean, I loved it.
Yeah.
But to be honest with you, sometimes, like if it was on a Sunday night or that one night that they moved it, I think it was Monday or Tuesday, it was like, oh, I just could not do it. Could not do it. But I had a lot of fun doing it, though.
Yeah, I don't blame you, man. I'm going to do something tomorrow night. It's going to be the greatest NWA World Heavyweight Champions. So there's like a lot of pick from like Ric Flair, Dusty Rhodes, and stuff.
Oh, okay.
But
what time are you starting?
Let's try about 10 o'clock Eastern time.
Okay.
It has to end after Chester's show. He does like movie nights, Saturday nights. So it's around 10:30, whatever. I'm not sure what he's doing tomorrow night, so whatever.
Very
Andrew.
Yes.
With my
We
luck,
have to.
go ahead.
I'm sorry.
I was going to say, with my luck, if I ever got on one of those shows, it'd pick a night when it's a character I'm horrible with. It'd be like Superman. It's like, my style does not work with Superman.
Well, that's what I suggested a game plan is on the night you're on fan edition, really work out what you think the fans will like vote for. And
girls peeing on themselves. That seems to be
no, we're talking the fan edition, not the pro edition.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay.
No, on the fan edition.
Not Dirty Doug.
What I'm trying to say is I watch it enough and been part of it enough to know that like we got I'm on the panel which you will be too once you call Chester and get. I'm in fact I could probably send him a message right now on the Discord. Okay, so you'll get on the Discord and we pulled together that win for Booster. We did. We also pulled together. I think it was Cat. I don't think I was part of it, but I seen it going on. I would have been if I had the opportunity. But you see what I'm saying? It's kind of like the Booster thing was a rig, bro. We almost won him that championship with the pros. It was funny, but all I'm saying is there's a little bit to use, kind of inspired by PS. There's a little bit of wrestling in that one, but when you get to the pros, do me a favor, and whatever the character is, you have to turn it into a hero. Into like if it's a hero, if it's a good, it's non-villain, turn it to actually like hero wearing the costume or whatever, but it's got to be totally even if you're throwing the contest, it's got to be totally representative of more so hero.
You know how many times during PS's wrestling one I kept wanting to draw a hero as a wrestler or a hero character as a wrestler?
Yes.
Yeah. I didn't do it because, I was going with the theme.
Right. Well, what are you going to you've already won. If you get to the pro, you've already won what you're going to win.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
That's why you can throw it and use it as an advertisement.
Well, why don't you just have hero versus a real champion tomorrow night for the show? Yeah, that'd be awesome, man.
Yeah, but the only problem is hero is like the size of a cat, so, you never know. I'll figure something out. But please send me an invite, and if I can join, I absolutely will. So,
well, just pretend he's the size of a man and stuff. It would be great just for the atmosphere, like him and another champion fighting and stuff. You can be like, hey, look at this. Come check out my book.
Avery hasn't gotten to it yet, but in book 2 for Hero, Brock, his older brother, who's the big, huge, strong guy, actually tells the story of how he joined a boxing, not box. It was like a bare knuckle type fighting association. That's not what it was called, of course, but in the story, it's very much like they would go from town to town and he would take on any challengers. And I have images of him fighting like squirrels and a snake and a big, huge, like, what was the guy's name? I created a whole bunch of different characters, all of which who may eventually pop up again. But there's this one scene where he has to take on this big, huge, like cat guy. And I have a splash page of him holding him up over his head. And it was very much inspired by, UC, what is that thing called? Ultimate Fighter stuff.
UFC.
Yeah. But Avery will be coloring those pages eventually. Yeah, he's got a ways to go before he gets to it. I think those are that's in chapter 10. I'll have to double check, but I think it's chapter 10.
Well, since Heroes already relaunched, I need to make my own thing for you guys. I was thinking about using one of my characters with the character you just said recently, the big brother of Hero, what's his name?
Brock.
I was like thinking about drawing that like a Hulk versus Wolverine, the introduction of Wolverine, Marvel style. So I'll work on that and I'll send that to you guys one day so you can see it. Because, Brock's pretty cool. He's got that beanie, he's big and muscular, he's like the Hulk with that red shirt and everything.
Yeah, here's the picture of him holding up the tiger guy over his head.
Oh, dude, he looks strong as crap.
This is page 96.
Oh, that's cool.
Avery's got a ways to go before he gets to that page. But here, I'll show you another one.
Whoa, Hero got buff. Spoilers much.
It's not Hero.
That's Brock.
Here's
That's
page.
Brock.
This is another splash page from Brock's story. Page 105, where he gets to face off against an alligator, who is very, very much bigger than him.
That page looks really
beautiful.
Yeah,
wow,
yeah,
that's dope.
Gee, dang, man.
That's actually one of the pages that I made into a print that I took to shows for people to buy. So let me see where else. I know I have some other. Where's the one where he's taking on the big guy Brutus? What was his name? Oh, here it is. This is all stuff you guys get to look forward to in book 2. Yeah, Brutus the Boar.
that was long before Brutus the Badass.
Yeah, way before Brutus the Badass. That's page 84. Where's page 85? 85 actually shows him knocking him out. He took him out with one punch. Of course, because he's the hero. Kapow! Very much this page, the Brock story, which is a flashback story, a story within a story in book 2, was very much, I wanted to do kind of like a Mike Mignola type, very blocky, very dark, not a lot of detail, very, and this was one of the, where Hellboy often like goes kapow and knocks somebody out. That was what this page was inspired by.
It's really clean, man. I love it. It's like manga-like.
Well, there was one page that was very much. Oh, it's this one right here. It's the beginning of the story. Oh, I gotta be careful I don't spoil anything. Yeah, here it is.
It's okay. It's okay, man. I won't read the book until I read it to my nieces.
Well, see, I kind of spoil something because you see Brock with an eye patch on.
I'll forget it.
Okay, good.
Trust me. Yeah, I probably will forget it, man.
Yeah,
but it's like how you do. You have to evolve your character. The thing about evolving your character is you have to lose something to gain something.
Well, when I was telling my wife the story of what happened in book 2, when it comes to Brock, I told him all the things that was going to happen to him ahead of time. And she's like, how could you do all that stuff to that character? And I said, but he has a happy ending in the end. Trust me, he does. She was like, I can't believe you're going to do all those things to him. So you'll have to be surprised. But oh well. All right, I gotta stop sharing. Yes, Tosspot says that was an awesome night with Booster. It was. All right, guys. We're going to wrap up the stream. I thank you guys so much for being with us. I had a lot of fun. And, guys, I love live streaming with you all, and it's always a fun time. So, and I appreciate everybody who was here, who got to see us launch the Indiegogo live, as well as those who were able to back it. That is just absolutely freaking fantastic, and we love you all. And look forward to more live streams coming and more art, more hero, more hero, more hero. Have a good night, everybody.
Yeah.
Good boy.
Yeah. Bye, guys.
Bye.